Your why and your brand identity. This is part four of a four-part series, and these conversations are derived from chapters of the Lady Leader Mindset for Success. To read about mindset conversations of the same tone, you can check out that ebook that you can find in the Lady Leaders Connect shop on our website. So, we've spent the entire series talking about discovering your why and how it evolves and how it fuels your consistency, but now we're bringing it all together in a way that directly impacts your business and brand identity. Because let's be real, branding isn't just about a cute logo and trendy color scheme. It's about how people experience your business. It's about the feeling they get when they see your content, visit your website, or engage with your products and services. At the core of that experience, your why, if you've ever struggled with standing out in a crowded market, attracting the right audience, or creating content that actually connects, chances are your brand identity isn't fully aligned with your why. So, in this final part of our series, we're going to break down how your why strengthens your brand, how to build a purpose driven brand that attracts and converts, how to infuse your why into everything, from your messaging to your customer experience. And stick around to the end because I have a challenge for you that will help you bring all of this to life in your own business. Now, that's going to be fun. And it's also a chance for you to engage in the comments. So let's go ahead and let's get into it. How your why strengthens your brand. Have you ever come across a business that just felt different? Maybe it wasn't even the biggest or the flashiest brand, but something about it drew you in, whether it was their story, their mission, or the way that they communicated. That's the power of branding, evoking emotion. Okay. And that's what sets brands apart. Clarity of purpose. Let's break it down. Authenticity. People can tell when you're just chasing money. Here's the truth: consumers today are smarter than ever. They're also more emotional than ever. You can witness that on social media. They can feel when a brand is just out for a quick sale versus when it actually cares. And if you're only focused on making money, that energy will come through in your marketing, even if you don't realize it. But when your brand is rooted in something real, a mission, a deeper reason for existing, that energy shifts. People trust you. They want to support you. They see you as someone who actually cares about solving their problem. And that kind of authenticity is magnetic. So, emotional connection. Why people buy? People don't buy products, they buy stories, transformations, and alignment with their own values. We've talked about this in a previous blog. Think about some of the biggest, most loved brands like Apple. They don't just sell tech, they sell innovation and creativity. Nike, they don't just sell sneakers, they sell determination and excellence. Their sneakers are usually attached to some powerful athlete that's killing it in their sport. Or what about Dove? They don't just sell soap, they sell self love and empowerment, encouraging people to pamper themselves. Your why creates this kind of connection. When you share your mission, your struggles, and your values, you're not just selling, you're building a brand that people feel a part of. And when your audience feels connected to your brand on an emotional level, they trust you. They stay loyal. They become your biggest advocates, telling others about your business. And that's what we want. Having our business being spread by word of mouth, by testimonies, by people that cannot stop singing your praises. So let's move on to marketing and intention. How your why makes content easier. Ever feel stuck on what to post or how to market yourself? It's probably because you're disconnected from your why. When you're clear on your mission, creating content stops feeling like a chore because you have something to say. Your content is no longer about just selling, it's about educating and inspiring your audience, sharing your journey and values, positioning yourself as a leader in your space. And the best part is when your why is strong, your marketing naturally attracts the right people. Instead of chasing customers, they come to you. Building a purpose driven brand. All right, now let's put it into action. Here are three key questions to ask yourself. Does my why show up in my website, my social media, and customer experience? Your why shouldn't just live in your head, it should be everywhere in your brand. It's clear on your About page as well as your website copy. Does it come through in your social media posts, your videos, your email? When someone interacts with your brand, do they instantly know what you stand for? If not, it's time to make it more visible. Share your story. Let people in on why you started. Highlight your mission. Make it clear what you believe in, who you are, who you serve. Infuse it into your visuals, your colors, your fonts, and imagery. All of these things should match the feeling of your brand. And I have a marketing ebook that touches on a lot of these things. And it goes through the process of creating your brand. Because most people, like I mentioned before, they think it's just a logo, some beautiful colors, and different fonts, and everything should really be connected to a feeling that you want your audience, your clients, or customers to embark upon and experience. So be mindful of that and realize that branding is a lot more than that. And it's going to cost you plenty of marketing dollars if you don't understand this concept because you won't be getting across to the right people. Or even worse, you may get across to the right people through the algorithm, but they may not connect with your brand because things feel disconnected. So let's keep it moving. Ask yourself, do my products or services align with my deeper mission? Your offer should be an extension of your why, not just random products you put out to make money. Ask yourself, does this product or service help me fulfill my mission? Does it align with my values? Would I be excited to sell this even if I wasn't making money from it? If the answer is no, it might be time to reevaluate your offering. Next, am I attracting the right audience who shares my values? Not everyone is your ideal client, and that's a good thing. When your brand is clear and purpose driven, it naturally filters out the wrong people and attracts the ones who are aligned with your mission. You want people who believe in what you do. They see value in your offers. They're excited to support and invest in your brand. If you've been struggling with attracting the right clients, look at your messaging. Is it clear enough? Is your why coming through? So let's get into final thoughts. Your why is essentially your compass, and you always want to stick to your compass. At the end of the day, branding isn't just about looking good, it's about standing for something. Your why is your compass. It keeps you aligned, focused, and moving in the right direction, even when things get tough. And here's the best part, a strong why doesn't just build a business, it builds a movement. When people resonate with your mission, they don't just buy from you, they tell others about you, they root for your success, they become lifelong supporters of your brand. So, as we wrap up this series, I challenge you, take a step back, and reflect. Does your current brand fully express your why? If a stranger looked at your business today, would they instantly understand what you stand for? That's a big question, and it's one that should be examined and answered. Please let me know your answers in the comments. I'm curious to know. I'm curious to help. It's a challenge. So, if things are not aligned, it's time to realign. And I do offer consultations, coaching services. I have an ebook that is on marketing as well. Check that out. If this series resonated with you, I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment and share your why, what drives you, what's the bigger purpose behind your business. Share this with another entrepreneur who needs clarity in their branding. Stay connected because we're just getting started. I told you the Lady Leaders Mindset for Success ebook, definitely a book that you should have as an entrepreneur. These conversations that we are having are just topics from the book. The book reads a different way. There's different information to be gathered from the book itself. This is all that we have for this week. Tune in for next week's episode. We're going to be moving on to a different topic, still entrepreneur journey related. Can't wait to talk to you then. My name is Victoria. I'm the founder of Lady Leaders Connect. We help emerging female entrepreneurs become the woman that they need to be in order to achieve that big, big goal. So join us next week for the journey to becoming her, and signing off.